Welcome back, gang. I want to let you in on a little secret of what's in store for you over the next 4 weeks. Now we thought it's about time we checked out this hype around Greece VANLIFE. This is one small drive for the van, one big drive for mankind. From hunting out the best beaches and swim spots in the whole country. Trying all the food and drink we could get our hands on.
Not sure if that's a good sign.
And seeing if island life is possible in a van. But in true out here living style, don't worry, a few scares along the way.
Oh my god!
So make sure you remember to hit that subscribe button and get ready to get out here living.
Look how green that is. Grass is always greener on the better side, on the other side. It's very early in the morning, please forgive me. We are about to cross over into Greece. We need to do borders and stuff, but yeah, bye bye Turkey, gooly gooly. You can see our first Greece flag. People have got guns, so I'm just going to put the camera down. Don't want to annoy them. Late! That was the welcome sign into Greece. Classic. So we are in Greece! Whoop, 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 whoop. It's funny, like when you go on holiday, you get that pre-holiday feeling the night before. Definitely had that yesterday. Not so much when Morgs woke me up at, what time is it? 6 AM. But I'm getting the holiday feeling back. We're in Greece, baby. There you go. So we're in, passed through. We got another passport stamp. Country number 30.
Lovely.
Woo! So we're gonna head to Kavala for our first stop, which is about a couple of hours from the border. What was the border called?
Ipsala
border. So we're gonna go to Kavala. Kavala. That's where our Greece journey begins. Maybe be here for a few weeks, maybe a month. Don't know.
So we made it to Kavala today. We've been spending the whole day, there's Margie parked up behind us. We've been spending the whole day at this lovely little beach here. And there was a good spot opened up before we were going to wild camp here for the night. And there was a good spot over by this tree line behind me. So I went to go move the car there. And these two Greek ladies started yelling at me. I thought they were just welcoming us to the country. Turns out they were trying to call the cops on us. And they said we can't park there, and they ran straight inside and they were chucking their hands at me. Lovely little welcome to Greece for us.
Someone needs to have a beer on a Friday.
Good morning, team. So we are in the town of Kavala, which is in northeastern Greece. Got Margie parked up behind us here, right on this lovely beach. The water is crystal clear, it's absolutely lovely. Kavala is in northeastern Greece. It's like a port town on the Macedonia region. We went out for a walk last night, possibly had the best gyros we've ever had, and maybe the best food we've had on the trip, and it was only €4 each. That was amazing. We're gonna have a walk around the old town today, show you a little bit about what's going on here.
So this house was Muhammad Ali's house. Know what you're thinking? Not the boxer, but Muhammad Ali was the future ruler of Egypt, and that is where he grew up, in there, which is pretty sick. It's also like an example of like Ottoman architecture as well, which we actually saw in Turkey. So kind of things are like linking together, and we're becoming very good history experts, have you know? So the area that we're exploring around is the Kavala Old Town. So we've come up the steps and we're at the top now, and it is gorgeous. Like the colours of all the houses and the old architecture is just stunning. Well, that turned out to be a really nice loop to walk around. You can literally get the steps from our park for night, which is like the main park for night, in the close to the center of Kavala. So you go all the way there and you loop through the old town and then you come back down into the town center. Doesn't take long, bit hilly, but nothing that you couldn't manage. It was really nice, like highly recommend to do that.
So we have left Kavala and we're heading down the coastline of Greece to this place. It's called the Three Fingers. But we've got a lovely treat this morning, team. Charlie has got behind the wheel.
Yeah. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Pray for us. Oh, shirts. Just a little bit slutty my shirt. So we are currently situated on the Three Fingers of Greece.
We're on the middle finger.
We're actually on the middle finger at the moment. What we're doing is we drove from Kavala yesterday to here. A lot of like the blue flag beaches, which I learned is really clean beaches. But we parked up under the pine trees for the night. What's been really great is freedom camping here. There are some really good spots. It was quite busy, but we're just heading down to a cove called Orange Beach. Really nice blue water. There's a beach bar there, but we're just going to show you around. Now this area has a couple of different coves, and what's really cool is each area has a little beach bar. So if you can see down here we've got the umbrellas, but they had music cranking yesterday, which was really cool.
Not quite sure what these are, but we've noticed them on the side of the road as well, but people seem to be putting money in there, so we need to find out what these are about. Yeah, we've seen quite a few already, so I'm intrigued.
Now it's also really cool, like you're able to freedom camp, so people have got their hammocks and tents set up all over the place. The one bad thing about it though is there was just so much rubbish. Like there's just tissue, plastic everywhere, just from people coming and not picking up their stuff. So if you're coming, be a tight camper, would you?
Yeah, so not the best day for out here living. We left the middle finger because the other beaches that we wanted to go to, there wasn't anywhere to park Margie the van. So we just went on and we've come to Epanomi Shipwreck, which is a shipwreck that you can snorkel all around. Great spot. Like, we've just found a park up like right literally on the beach. And then we've checked on Park for night and everyone said it's a high robbery area, but apparently this spot in particular doesn't actually have the robberies. It's more up there closer to the shipwreck. So we're kind of deciding what we're going to do, whether we're going to stay here or we're going to go park somewhere and then come back here tomorrow morning. But yeah, not the best day. Kind of hope that we figure it out and then tomorrow we can snorkel around the shipwreck, which looks so cool. We decided to stay here for the night. We looked at the Park for Night comments and there's no particular comments about this area. So fingers crossed. Don't know if I'll be sleeping well tonight. But like, how can this spot be like so bad? Like, look at this. Right there. Honestly, why do people have to ruin it? Now I'm just gonna be worrying. We're taking the view. Morgs thinks I'm now talking to him. But I'm talking to you guys. What? What?
What?
Yeah? Mr. Attention Seeker? Yes, don't worry. I see you. And there we were, thinking we were gonna be on our own for the night. Cool sunset. It's all like the rays. I don't think Morgs' defensive technique is gonna work.
If anyone tries to get us, I'll whack them with my drink bottle.
God.
Oh, speed!
Oh God. They'll make it, they'll want to do it more if they see you doing that. They'll be like, God, they're easy targets.
Yeah, look, put up the drink bottle and these guys are driving off now.
Yeah. Don't go! We need you! Come back. Honestly though, I think this would be a better weapon than that. So we didn't get robbed, that's a great start to the day. Now we're just about to snorkel around the Epanomi Shipwreck. So it's like the shipwreck and the close to the shore. over there that you can just snorkel around for free on your own. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna do that. Take you guys around the shipwreck as well, of course. So we're heading back now because our feet are like prunes and Morg is struggling to stay afloat.
Too many holiday beers.
Too many holiday beers. So yeah, bye shipwreck. It's been lovely and all free to do. Just come here with your snorkel and see a sunken shipwreck. Morning! Just a quick one because we're gonna go off and attempt to hike around all the monasteries, but we just wanted to show you our park up that we had for the night. There's Maggie, and this was our view. There was a cracking sunset last night as well. Over there is one of the monasteries, and then there's a little town down there called Kastraki where we're going to start the hike. Top spot, slept well, apart from Morg still in my duvet. It's a little bit cooler up here in the mountains. Take you around today and hopefully we smash this hike right out the park. So we've decided we're going to do the hike to see the hidden monastery, which is number 7. So 7 in total. The Epanomi monastery, so it's about an hour. We've got to find the trail off the road. We've got to do that first, and then you go up, get a viewpoint of it, and then come back down. Hopefully this isn't one of our hikes where something bad happens or we get lost. You ready to rock and roll, sister?
Yeah, ramble.
There's a monastery over there, pretty cool. Monastery over there, pretty cool. Monasteries everywhere. So we think this is the start of our trail. Looking at the photos on other people's hike.
Let's go.
Let's give it a go. Good start. Turns out we were at the wrong car park, following the wrong road up the hill on our trail, so take 2. This is in fact the path, we think. So it's parked by the Grand Meteora Monastery, not the Lama one.
So as Shah said, we're off to go see the hidden monastery. Now the reason we chose to do this one is it's only really accessible by foot. You can see it from a distance, but to get up close you have to do this hike to get there. The rest you can drive around the Meteora Ring Road, or you can do a 16k walk, but it's meant to be 37 degrees, so we thought we'd cut that out. But throughout the day we'll show you each monastery, what it's about. So because this is a UNESCO heritage site, you're not actually allowed to fly your drones here, which is a bit of a shame, just to show you the sheer scale of the size of these rocks. Absolutely humongous.
No, that's me.
Mountain goat back at it.
You go first.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Come on. Bad.
There you go. You'll get a snack after this, yeah?
So one of the coolest things about this monastery is that you can only access it by foot mainly, and it's all abandoned, so it's not open to the public or anything. Very peaceful. It was built in the 14th century, and they say it was a place for the Christians to start their monasticism, to become a monk after the Roman Empire, to keep some of their faith. Okay, so maybe on my own here, but we've just seen a monk come down the elevator, hopped into his car and drove off. Monks go in cars. Either I'm just really ignorant, or like someone back me up here. People, do you guys know that they would go in cars and they're allowed outside? I thought they just stayed in there until they didn't want to be a monk anymore. But I think the whole monk thing is like a practice. Morgs was saying. I didn't know that. Sorry, Jay Shetty. Didn't know that.
Would have spitballed it.
And that is History 101 with Charlie and Pansy. So something I did just want to say as well is that when people think of Greece, or when we think of Greece, we always think of the beaches and the islands, but Meteora is just a place that goes completely against that, and it just shows you that Greece is just so much more as well. Obviously the islands are beautiful, but like this is just like jaw-dropping, like scenery to the max. This place is awesome. Maybe the best place that we've been to in Greece. He is so cool. He's deciding whether he trusts us or not. Look at him go. If you're doing Meteora in summer, that hike was spot on, perfect. Just over an hour, not too bad, a bit uphill coming back. But yeah, definitely do the hidden monastery one. So I think we're gonna try and go in that one. So we gotta put our skirts on and our trousers. Why don't we scrub up well? Thanks. These monasteries have really got us working for it, haven't they? Paying some RESPCT to the monk. Yeah, that's right, monks. Respect. What is this?
I swear to God, if these monks aren't covered up.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god, look at the ceiling.
Okay, so we're heading up to our third monastery now. We nearly didn't do it. It was roasting. It's so hot waiting in line, but you're only here once.
So this is the, what is it, the Great Monastery, the Grand Monastery. Yeah, the Big Mother. It's huge.
Yeah, just let me know what that one says, eh, Charlie?
Private. It makes me want to go in more. What are they getting up to in here? Well, there's a good reason why they call it the grand one. We just went into this room and they had about 100 golden chandeliers hanging up, walls painted from top to bottom, like so beautiful. Of course you weren't allowed to take photos or videos, so you're gonna have to take our word on it, or just come here yourself and see it for yourself.
So in each monastery there was just monks in the souvenir stores just slinging souvenirs. It's got a theory that they're not actually monasteries, they're actually frat houses, and then afterwards 3 PM when they close, the boys just take off their robes, get out a bit of FIFA and just say, oh, that was a good day.
Look what we got! That is a cool patch. There's so many. Oh my god. There's so many goats. I have never seen this many goats in my life. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this is massive. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oi. Early morning campers. We decided to get up a little bit early so we see all 7 monasteries before we head off to our next spot. Bit cooler at this time, it's like 19 degrees. But it's really nice. Like, not many people are about. Like, if you want to see them without loads of people, like, get up early. The tour buses start from like 9 AM. We're gonna drive down the Meteora road. There's a main road where all the monasteries, where you can see most of them. So another History 101 from Charlie and Pinesy morning edition. These rocks are supposedly 60 million years old. That is just like crazy. And like, they're part sandstone and were made from something to do with the Aegean Sea when it was all underwater, I guess. 60 million years old, we do know that. Just crazy. And it's so random how there's like, you know, like these huge rocks in some places and the rest is just all flat. But yeah, anyone who likes geology, come to Meteora, you'll be in heaven. Yeah. So a fun fact as to why they build them on top of the rocks, to be closer to God. So this one behind us, we just caught an earful of someone else's tour. The guy said there's 7 monks still living in the Kavala monastery. That's the one we went in yesterday. Pretty cool. And for our final stop, we're going to prison. So that one there is actually an old prison monk cell. So apparently all the monks who didn't obey monastery rules had to go in there and sit in the caves and on the wooden platforms until they changed their mind. Well, that is all 7 ticked off the list. Now coffee and bakery time. Let's go.
Morning team. So last couple of days we've been staying in a town called Delphi. Chose to stay at this campsite for 2 nights. We just needed to get some washing done, and there's a swimming pool here, so we thought we'd kind of recoup a little. Nice shaded shelter. Incredible view. So all of those down there is just olive trees, as you can see right through the valley. Show you a little bit more around the campsite now. So here we've got massive clean bathrooms, heaps of showers, and good kitchen area. But have a good clean shower, it's been great. I think this campsite actually won one of the best located campsites in Greece in 2022. The best part is definitely the pool, massive pool with an insane view. Currently walking from our campsite to the archaeological site of Delphi. So it's considered the religious centre of the ancient Greek world. Is it Apollo? Apollo. He used to talk there as well. So we're just walking now. It's about a 4k walk from our campsite up this ancient path, and we're going to go check out the likes of the Temple of Apollo and a few other ruins around the area. So we nearly made it to the top. If there was a van you could have got for €3 each for the place.
But we care about our house so much.
So we're in. Starts off with the archaeological site. So it's €24 both of us, so €12 each gets you into the site and the museum. Considered the centre of the ancient Greek world. Why they came to this conclusion is Zeus, the god, apparently led off 2 eagles. One went east, one went west, and they both met here in Delphi.
So when the eagles met, Zeus threw down that stone from the heavens. It created the centre point of Greek ancient world and Delphi. We're not really cooperating that well on Delphi. Morgs thinks I'm reading the board, and I think that he's taking in the info from the board better than me. So we keep asking each other what this area was.
Char's standing at the boards for about 10 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, she must be reading the whole thing.
Because I'm trying to absorb it, but it still just doesn't absorb in. To be honest, you're probably better off just coming at yourself. So that behind us is the Temple of Apollo. This is it all. So it's built 3 times. This is the remaining 3rd one, and Apollo was even here to construct it.
So this Apollo guy really sounded like he had a lot going on. He was the god of sun and light, but he was also the god of things like music, archery, the plague, healing, poetry. So what can that man not do?
Busy guy.
Lots of prayers to him, I reckon.
Does anyone know any good shoe repairers in Delphi or Greece? Let me know.
So that sat on top of one of the pillars of the Temple of Apollo. Look at the absolute size of this beast. I think one thing that the museum was really good for is to help picture just how grand and massive these places would be. The construction of all the marble and statues and just the detail of everything was just amazing to see, really. But tell you what, goddamn tour groups getting in our way. What should we do now, Charlie?
Go to the pool.
We got a date with the pool.